Hey guys, and welcome back to Live Like Low. This is Low, honey. Okay, so today we are going to be doing a love reading. Now, I don't know how this reading is going to come through, but this is how it's going today. So, the song that's up right now is Daydreamer by Queen Herbie. So, I feel like right now you guys are in your manifestation era, okay? I'm asking, okay, let me make sure I bust the reading. I just got done with the other one, so make sure to be consistent. So I am grateful for the creator to for the creator being here, the I am that I am, the ancient of days, the son of days, and the daughter of days. May we stay present and focus on what we are creating now that will create the future that we so desire. May our works be blessed and our hands be blessed. May our mouths and our voice and our word be blessed. May our walks and our footsteps be wrapped in grace and blessed as we walk in protection and shielded by any negative entity or energy or person, situation, or otherwise that will want to deter us from the path that is created only by the Creator, watched over and protected and made holy by that which has created all things and everything. We are so grateful for your presence. I thank that which is Aset Isis for being here with us, for Anubis Anpu for being here with us, for Papa Legba and Baron for being here, Baron Samadi for being here with us. I am so utterly grateful for Sant Martha and Mami Wata for being present in our energy and in our time today. I'm grateful for my ancestors for being present, and I'm grateful that your spirit team, your higher self, your I am presence, your spirit, your ancestors and your angels are here with us today. I am grateful that we are all present and that we are ready to receive this message that is going to bring forth information that is clear and easy for you to receive and in a way that you can understand. I am grateful that we now are able to move forward with the energy and the messages, and that it is protected by Archangel Michael, and that Archangel Sandalphon is present with us. I am grateful for all the other archangels who are willing to help and bring forth messages, and I'm grateful for any energies that are here to give the highest and greatest information for the excel and the highest timeline of each individual watching. I am grateful for the jinn for their advice. So it is. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys. Like, I am like freaking hyped. I don't like, bro. I did not write that down. I definitely channeled that. Guys, y'all know that I love being a medium, and I legitimately could just like, you know what I'm saying? I could just be running it off at the top of the mouth, but I love reading cards and spirit notes. So let's see what we got here. I love how the camera moves with me. Like, gosh, this device is everything. Okay. Keep it in reverse. Okay, sorry. I like reading upright cards, guys. Okay. And take the one off the bottom. Okay. Okay, so I see that you guys, Nine of Swords. Ooh, Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you guys definitely are going like feeling depression right now, and you're the Empress, like you guys are fostering your inner child right now, learning how to integrate, but it is very depressing because you understand what got you to the place that you were in before, and it's very painful to think about and to look at. Okay, so let's get into this. Okay, all right. So, when we are coming into this, I want you to think about self love, self care, and also whatever relationship, the person that you're thinking about. I'm also hearing from spirit that care for yourself is way more important than another motherfucker, but y'all know how to do. So, I want to get two things that the collective should be focusing on right now from this oracle deck. Is this one card? It is. Okay, so we got one. Let's get another. It's giving villain era, guys. It's definitely giving that. Okay. Let's see what this second card is. So we got Ghost Rider, and then we have Nick Fury. They put me in charge for a reason, okay? Got hired me to go fire me, bitch. Oh my god. Okay, and then we got Ghost Rider. Vengeance will be mine. Okay, so let's get into it. And we got Inanna here. So what's up, boo? Thank you for being here. Okay, so then we have King of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Ace of Swords in reverse, Death in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, 5 of Wands, and 4 of Swords. Let's get into it because I feel like Spirit wants to communicate with you something very heavy. And you're missing things. So let's talk about it. Right now, King of Pentacles, you guys have come into a good position, right? Spirit has put you in position. They put me in charge for a reason. Spirit is putting you in a position to receive. Look, he's right in front of this castle to receive your Ace of Pentacles. Do y'all not see that that scarab right there? If you guys look really close, let's get us together, right? There's a scarab right here. Okay. Like there's a scarab right here. And Spirit is saying, you are being positioned to be the king of this castle. You are being positioned right now. The Ace of Pentacles was in reverse. So what that means is you don't think that this is going to be yours, but it is. The 10 of Cups. Everything is working out perfectly. And I'm seeing these skulls, but it doesn't feel scary to me. It doesn't feel like anything bad is happening. I feel like your ancestors have your back and they're watching you and they're waiting for a motherfucker to try some shit. I wish you fucking would, bitch. And then right here, we got this Ace of Swords. And this is you mentally thinking negative and not realizing that you have the option to change these negative thoughts, these pessimistic thoughts, this negative attitude toward having something new, okay? And you're denying the fact that you've been having a tower moment for at least 2 weeks now. This Death card right here, you're not ready for the change that's here, but that's only how you feel mentally. It's not in actuality, you are very much prepared for this. This Ace of Pentacles is in reverse because your mind needs to get right. Until you get your mind right, this Pentacle is going to be in reverse. So you mad your money ain't right, get your shit together. Get your mind together. It's time for self-care. It's time for some shadow work, baby. It's time for you to really embrace the happiness the Spirit has put on you. Now, look, I also need to let you know that your ancestors, your spirit team is like this jackal guy right here. Like he's like, I'll fuck a bitch up. I'm burning everybody down. All the nobles right here just tied up. Like I will fuck your ass up. I want you to understand that Spirit is saying all those people who wanted you to think that this isn't possible, they is eating their ass alive right now, okay? Shit in their life is not going their way. You want to know why? Because they fuck with you. And guess what? They fucked around and found out. Spirit wants you to understand, if a motherfucker gonna play with my baby, they gonna fuck around and find out some bullshit because they put bullshit on you. So what they gonna do, okay? And it's giving like, don't play with me, bitch. It's like, don't fucking play with me. And I feel like it's almost like the energy I'm getting is like Spirit's like, it's almost like you need to warn a motherfucker to not fucking play with you when you walk into their life, because if they fucking play with you, their life about to go to shit. And your ancestors gonna stomp them into the ground. Like, what the fuck you saying, bitch? That shit ain't right. And Spirit wants you to know, stop thinking about motherfucking vengeance and shit. You over here being all depressed and sad and like need rest. Bitch, you don't need rest. Get the fuck up. You're just feeling lethargic because you had to lay down for a long time to recover. Spirit is like, get up. Get up, get up, okay? Storm on the bottom of the deck, honey. And then when I picked that up, I saw Deadpool, okay? So it's time to like make doing life fun again. Okay, it's time to like stop playing games with yourself seriously and like really feel what's happening. Spirit, give us some more cards, not that many. Spread them out at least, y'all. Yeah, at least just stuck out a whole brick of cards on me again. Y'all is trifling. Okay, so then we have the Eight of Spokes. Okay, we have the Queen of Spokes. We have the King of Spokes, the Knight of Strands, the Page of Strands, the King of Scoops, the, what is this? The Six? The Six of Scoops? The Four of, that's definitely not four. I don't know what number this is, guys. Sorry. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Definitely not 10. I don't know what that is, guys. Okay, and then the Eight of Scoops. We have the Nine of Scoops. Page of Scoops. And the 10 of Scoops. So here we go. Guys, y'all about to get into some shit. What you talking about? What you talking about? Okay? With this Eight of Scoops, with this Eight of Spokes, Spirit is saying, like, it's time to get your mind right, bitch. Like, it's time for you to shoot your shot, but not just shooting any type of fucking shot, shooting a calculated motherfucking shot, and not letting the motherfucker get in your goddamn way. I feel like for a while, you was letting somebody tie you up. You was letting them, manipulate you. You was manipulating yourself. You had some delusions that were in your subconscious mind that weren't helping you. They were harming you. They were stopping you, right? This bike is tied to this pole, and what I'm hearing is you need to be more free like the leaves and less like this bike that's tied up to the pole, because if a bike is tied up to the pole, then how you gonna ride it the fuck away, right? Right. Okay. So then when we look right here with the Queen of Spokes, that bike is now torn the fuck up. But guess what? She got the power, bitch. She's fucking lifting a van with her mind. Do you hear me? Like, it's time for you to step into your divine feminine or to your divine energy. Both men and women have divine feminine energy, bitch. So don't fuck with me in the comments, okay? This is about you tapping into what is your own power, your psychic power, your intuitive power, and Spirit is saying move with it, and don't let a motherfucker over here be trying to manipulate you. You got people watching you and they don't like what you're doing and the way you're doing it, but fuck them, right? Because you got shit that needs to fucking get done, and you got the King of Spokes, so you about to be a real balance. And I feel like there's definitely someone in your life that you two are a perfect match. Y'all have both come into y'all's equal match. You've balanced your masculine and feminine. They're starting to balance their masculine and feminine, and y'all are meeting together. And it's like y'all are ready to take y'all power and move, right? Before, the leaves was moving, but they was just right there. That bike was fucking chained. Look, he on his bike, he ready to go. That bike ain't chained no more. You over here making shit fly. It ain't just some little light ass leaves. It's a fucking truck. You got the fucking shit you need to get moving, right? Then you have the Knight of Strands. Look at that. Look at that. Spirit coming in here with some good old shit. You got you a pizza, but it's like you're coming with gifts. You're coming with food. You're coming with nourishment. Okay. Spirit is saying this person is coming in with you to help you, to nourish you, to help you move differently. I also feel like in the show, I feel like this guy was very much in love with somebody he was always delivering for. I feel like this person is going to run into you just with the feels. I also feel like some of y'all are creative energy. So this might bring in a lot of creator energy for the both of you. You might start to excel in business and excel in different creative projects that you had blockages in before. The Page of Strand. I feel like this has a lot to do with you being and speaking your truth and being in a space where you're just like, I'm me, bitch. What's up? I'm me regardless of where I am, what I'm gonna be, who I'm like, what am I doing? I'm me every fucking time, every single time of the day, okay, period. And spirit is like, okay, right? You love you some you, right, bitch? Okay. Okay. So then we got the king of cups here, right? I mean the king of scoops. So you and this person have mastered y'all emotions and also your communication. Oh my God. And that communication for a while was just some bullshit. Straight up. It was some bullshit. But you know what? Y'all got it together. This person is definitely more willing to see you for who you are after they had to remove the ideas of the world that made them who they were out the way, because they realized that that version of themselves wasn't serving who they wanted to be, so they had to detox, get rid of that, and put on a new self, right? And they had to break themselves down to the core. They had to do a lot of shadow work to get here. And spirit is saying you need to be able to recognize this and understand that this person admires you so much. They admire the way that you move. They admire how you are yourself now. And now that has helped them be themselves. And all of this is just, you guys are now becoming so much more emotionally um in tandem, cohesive, equally yoked. Okay, you guys are now being able to build and create and to understand each other, right? And then in the night of scoops, I feel like you are getting used to this new area, but you have been here for a while, so it's like you're starting to move into a higher energy where it's like, I understand where I'm at. I understand when I'm looking at my to-do list, like this isn't who I am. Accomplishing these tasks isn't who I am. It's what I need to do to get to a different place where I want to be. But it's not who I have to be. And I feel like this person, they've had a hard time saying what they want, doing what they want. They've always had to be undermined or to submit to another individual in order to get to a specific place. And they're now starting to understand how to take time and to be seen, and to be seen in a way that's like, bitch, do you see me? Okay. Like, I need you to do A, B, and C. Like, it's like spirit is like, they're starting to understand how to take command for themselves. And you're starting to not be so attached to work that you're a fucking workaholic, right? It's like, no, this job isn't who I am. Who I am is the person in here, right? I am the spirit operating this vessel. And this is my personality. You know, these are the things about me that make me who I am. Stuffism, the things that I'm doing, the person that I am, the energy that I'm moving in to work a job or be in a career, that's not who I am. But it's the way that I move in my work and my purpose. I put my purpose into whatever work I do and I do it. And spirit wants you to understand that you're starting to understand how to move this way without beating yourself up because you thought that was who you were. It's not who you are. And now that you've understood that, you're able to move differently. They're able to say what they need. They're able to be vulnerable and emotional and still say, hey, I deserve to have this space to be who I am as well. And if you don't fucking like it, go fuck off. If you want to, fucking show up and let's do this shit, right? And it's like, bam, you guys are like lovers, equally yoked, matched. Like, and this person is really trying to come toward you and say, like, I have what you need and you have what I need. Let's be it together. And I think for a while, it was very much the opposite for a while. And you guys have been going through a lot of like mismatched energy. But Spirit is saying that is all coming together. This is a part of a manifestation that you have been bringing forth for a while, okay? And there maybe were some people who were, you know, attempting to remove you from a particular situation. They didn't like you coming into this, okay? They wanted to stop you and they thought that they were doing it for your own good, okay? And there were a lot of things that were falling apart because of that. It was very much degrading you, but you guys got it together and y'all were able to, like, you know, get it working. Okay. And this involved you taking care of yourself a lot more. And you were very overwhelmed at that time but you took the time to love on yourself, and that also inspired your other person to love on themselves more. And this also inspired you to start going after the things that you want, for sure. Okay? So let's see if there's any other energies that Spirit wants to get across before we're done here. I don't know if I want to do charms this reading, but we'll see what Spirit says. Take the card off the top. So air, paradigm shift. I feel like you and this person are going through some type of, both of you and this person are going through an upgrade, right? Harmonic flight. You're ascending together. This is one of the first times that this person has entered an ascension behind you. You're doing it at the exact same time. And Spirit is saying, you've rebirthed yourself and they have rebirthed themselves. And now you are coming together and doing it together. At each step, you're in the right moment. Neither of you are like extremely jealous of the other. You both have things going on that the other person either has been working on for a while or whatever. But it's like you are now understanding how to work with each other, how to love on each other, how to press into the living space with each other in a way that makes you feel more whole individually, and then makes the relationship feel more whole because you're both whole inside of it and interacting inside of it, not trying to make each other whole, not trying to change each other, but accepting each other for exactly who you are, with all your weirdness, with all your quirks, with all the whatever, right? The communication and co-creation. Your communication is so much better. And you guys have invited Spirit into this relationship. And because Spirit is present, you're both able to be connected and in tandem with this relationship in a completely different way. You guys are able to connect. And I'm hearing, like, for some of you, this mate or this partner, you guys have been together for a while, and this person may not believe the same things that you believe, but because Spirit is present with you guys, your ancestors like each other, okay? And Spirit is like, they have been working to help you guys evolve into your next stage, okay? So let's see what else they have for you. Awakened awareness, high heart chakra, and radical expansion. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is that high awakened awareness. I feel like in this card, you guys have kind of woke up to the bullshit that is around you and saying, why am I contributing to misogyny in my relationship? Or why am I contributing to creating oppressive environments with this person? When what I want for them is to be liberated and free so that we're able to be ourselves inside of this relationship. How can I see them differently in order for us to both make more space for each other in this connection and to communicate better in this connection? And I feel like Spirit is kind of opening your eye to this so that you can open your awareness to more of this person, to and for those of you who have psychic abilities, I feel like this person's higher self is going to start having more interactions with you in the moments where they are becoming more in their primal self. Does that make sense? Because not everybody operates in tandem with their higher self all the time. So sometimes they don't communicate effectively, and Spirit will intervene and like tell you, like, hey, things are okay. This person's just dealing with this. Like, don't take it personal, you know? High heart chakra. I feel like you guys are starting to get into this place where you have unconditional love for each other. And this unconditional love is going to allow for you guys to create something so beautiful in this relationship. And I feel like what it's also doing is allowing both of you to see the amount of self-love and self-care that you've given yourselves and how that is starting to affect your relationship, especially when it comes to mental health. Okay, mental health seems very important here. Okay, radical expansion. In this relationship, I feel like you guys are expanding in areas of your life where you had blockages a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Those blockages have been removed completely, and now you are going to be able to see the truth of it and evolve outside of where you once were into a new space. And you are going to be able to tap into this overflow the spirit has been trying to bring into your life. On the bottom of the deck is the journey to wholeness, and you guys have both accomplished it together. And it's time for you guys to really come into a truth of gratitude to receive this abundance, okay? Because spirit wants you to be happy, bitch. They want you to be happy. They want you to be able to receive the shit that you want and to be happy that you fucking got this shit, okay? So I'm going to take last cards from the other oracle. What does it say? Life force energy. Some of you are going to be getting some brand new energy. I feel like motivation, encouragement is definitely coming through here, okay? Okay, let's see. So here are our last messages. Divine feminine. So you guys have both gotten to your divine feminine, cleansed it, and balanced it, which is great. Inner voice. You're starting to listen to your inner voice. Some of you are starting to remember who you are. Soul name. Variance. This is giving timeline, fractal energy, right? Soul tree. You are the universe and awakening. Okay. So let's talk about this for a little bit. Your divine feminine, right? You and this person have expanded your heart space and created such a beautiful space for you guys to exist in. And spirit wants you to know that everything's not going to be perfect all the time. It's not going to be beautiful all the time. Sometimes you're going to have arguments. Sometimes you're going to have some bullshit going on. But at the core, what is the foundation of your relationship? Is it understanding? Is it compassion? Is it love there? And understanding that people are human and inner voice. Learn to move with your intuition, but also to speak your mind. A lot of you don't speak what you need to speak, and then it leads to a lot of assumptions in your relationship. And those assumptions make it hard for you guys to communicate effectively and to get your needs met. Okay. So starting to do that a lot more often. And sometimes it's not best to communicate in high emotion. Take time to think about what you want to say so that you can have a separate conversation about that. Even if in the moment it feels right to say it then, it may not be perceived or received the way that you want it. And you need to be aware of that so you don't bring your emotions into a place that's not safe at the right time. Okay. All right. Soul name. I feel like a lot of you are starting to realize that this person may be a soul mate. And being with them and going through this healing journey with them has allowed you to come into your soul space. The song that's playing right now is "Wait Up" by Becky Sickas. Definitely look that up. And it's like she's saying, you don't have to wait up. Like, I'm doing it on my own time. I'm doing it in my own way. Like, I'm not following the crowd, right? The way that things are happening, the way that you guys have healed each other and worked in this relationship, this shit right here is like real love, real marriage, real change. Okay. Variance. Spirit is saying you are always going to be evolving, and so are they. So stop getting so stuck on, oh, I fell in love with specifically this person the way they were specifically then, and now they're not that person anymore. Of course, the fuck they're not. They're supposed to change. They're supposed to be different. They're supposed to grow just like you. So don't keep trying to be that same old, like, perfect version of you that you were then, because you weren't perfect. You were flawed. But looking back on yourself, you always think better of yourself than you do in the present. Do you know what I'm saying? All right. So then we have soul tree. It's divine alignment. Spirit is saying everything is moving, everything is aligned. You are in alignment. All of you are together in alignment. This is something that Spirit wants you to understand, that you are in flow. And there's also something that Spirit wants you to understand, is that this person keeps you grounded. This person, some of the things that they do are protective. They're meant to be protective. But because you've dealt with so much toxicity in your life, you think that they're trying to be controlling, or you think that they're trying to be negative toward you, but they're simply just wanting to protect you. They're simply just wanting to um pro- I feel like there's a big protector energy, like almost like, when there's a little sister, and then that little sister is overprotective because they feel like that person is kind of naive, and like they don't want anybody to take advantage of their good heart. I feel like this person has a similar approach to you. And really, what it just comes down to is that they know how amazing you are, and they don't want anybody to come in and try to manipulate, confuse, or convince you that who you are is not right. So, anytime something looks a little bit, this person, they give you like little cues and like telltale signs that certain people, they not it. Okay. And sometimes you have to go through it to figure it out, but they want you to understand that maybe starting to understand what those cues look like when your partner is getting those intuitive hits that maybe a person you're bringing into your life is not good for you, instead of wasting that additional 6 months. Okay. Now, the universe, you are the universe. And if you can see, there's two people there. There's a man and a woman there, or a masculine and a feminine there, right? You don't have to be male or female, but there's two people here looking at these mansion worlds, and it's like you guys have came to the point where you have literally ascended to a place where there's a massive amount of higher dimensional information available to you to help you move through the process. There's a lot of angelic energy, there's a lot of creator energy in the process of moving through your life and moving through. Oh goodness, this is trifling. So there's a lot of energy with this universe card. You are the universe card, where spirit is starting to guide your relationship to um a different level of commitment. And I'm hearing that in your family, this level of commitment is rarely reached, because there is so much stigma between societal ideas coming into relationships, and being unable to unsubscribe or untangle these ideas from your relationship. And this is slowly happening. And this is how, for some of y'all, this is happening current. But for some of y'all, you're at the tail end of this, and you're like, damn, like we have changed so much over the past few years, and we're at a different level and a different understanding of each other. And when you get to this awakening, both of you are having this simultaneous awakening of who you are for real. Like not who you used to be, who you was trying to be, the mask that you was, but like the truth of who you are. And you're starting to become what you once thought you were, but were not. You thought you were operating a certain way, but you weren't, because you wasn't healed yet. But now you guys, y'all have gotten to a place in your healing where you could see with clear eyes to the idea and the vehicle in which you want to move through your life, and you are moving through it together. It's giving power energy. It's giving power couple energy. And spirit is saying, snaps to you. For some of y'all, y'all have done some workings on this relationship to help it elevate. And for some of y'all, y'all have been praying and praying and praying, putting in the energy, putting in the intention, doing your scripting and your writing and your manifesting on this relationship. And spirit is saying what you have asked for has come to be unveiled and unfolded. Um, be grateful. Be grateful for what you have, and be grateful for what you are about to receive, because it's only going to get better. Soul family on the bottom of the deck, guys. Y'all can see that. Try to tilt it right here. But soul family on the bottom of the deck. This is giving like everything in alignment. This feels very divinely guided. Spirit saying, we are now taking the reins of the the ship, the current at which your boat is sitting on. And we're saying right now that this is where you're at. If you guys aren't already married, it is coming. Period. Um, if you are at a beginning of a relationship, this relationship is going to go to the next level. Um, for those of you who are in a rocky place right now, Spirit is saying, just take a little bit of time to see the truth in the situation, see the ugly truth in the situation, and have those conversations. Now, if this reading doesn't resonate with you, don't try to make it fit, okay? I always want you guys to stay safe and to be operating in high vibrational delusions and not um, negative delusions. We all have them. We all use them to allow us to move through our lives. Because literally everything that we care about is pretty much made up, besides like people. Like people is the only thing that's not seriously made up. Do you know what I'm saying? Like stuff really isn't important. Like paying bills isn't that, like, it's not important, but it's made up stuff that has created structure in our society and to create lifestyles and to create other things. But none of that stuff is real. Like money is not even real. American money isn't even real money. It's not worth anything. If America was to just die and like implode today, like the dollars we have would be worth nothing, right? It's not worth anything. It's a note for something that would be valuable. Do you know what I'm saying? So don't put so much emphasis and worth on things that don't matter, and control what you can control. And sometimes that is only you and your reactions. That is only how you decide to move through situations. And by doing those things consistently, you're also teaching the people around you to do the same. And that's what creates growth in your outer circle as well as your inner circle. I love you guys. I hope that you continue to rise and thrive. Continue to keep moving with that highest I, baby. Okay. And that intuition. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye. I love you. Bye.